Hello friends, my name is Kisan and welcome you in this video tutorial. This is my second video on Lambda expression, which is the Java 8 feature. So in previous video tutorial we have seen how we can define Lambda expression for a functional interface which is having a single method, right? So as we have seen, Runnable is an interface which is having single method, right? So we can define a Lambda expression for this in this way, and finally we can execute a thread by calling start method on thread object, and this Lambda expression object you need to pass to the thread constructor. So this is the very first Lambda expression we had written. Now in this video tutorial we are moving one step ahead and we'll try to create a custom functional interface, and we'll try to create Lambda expression for those functional interfaces. So here is the Eclipse, and let's go ahead and create a Java project, and I would say Lambda with functional interfaces. Now click on the next and click on the finish. So this project is created in this workspace, and let's create a interface in package com.infotech, and interface name I am going to provide as a my interface 1, something like this. So this is an interface which I am going to mark as a functional interface. And here I am going to add a single abstract method. Public abstract is the optional when you declare any method in interface, but still I am going to declare it. Now return type I am going to specify void, and method name I am going to specify method 1. So you can look into this method signature. Return type of this method is void, and this method name is method 1, and this method does not accept any parameter, right? So, and this is our functional interface. Now let's create a client program. I would say client test is my client program name, and which will have a main method. And from here I would like to write Lambda expression for this functional interface, which is a method is called method 1, and its return type is void. So this would be first functional interface which is written by us, and we need to write a functional interface Lambda expression for this. So how we can write Lambda expression? So before writing the Lambda expression I would write anonymous class for this interface. So in traditional approach, how do you write an anonymous class for this interface? So we can write like this: new my interface. So Eclipse gives you option to select anonymous class for this interface. So this is the way we usually define an anonymous class, and here we can print this method executes using Lambda, right? Now this here just we have defined this method, right? We have defined this method inside anonymous class, but until I do not call this method, this code is not gonna execute. So we can store this anonymous class object in one local variable, I would say my method 1, like this, and you can make call to this interface method, which is nothing but the method 1, right? And if I run it, then code inside this method 1 is executing successfully. But this is the traditional way how we have been creating, implementing method 1, which is inside this interface, in using anonymous class. But same we can achieve through the lambda expression as well. So lambda expression says, as a functional interface contains only one method, so this method very well known what the return type of this method and what the name of this method and what are the access modifier and all. So these things we don't need to specify. So up to here we are going to delete. So up to here, if you delete this quotes, means this parenthesis starts from here, so this parenthesis also we need to delete. So from here to here I'm going to delete, because functional interface know what's the method modifier as well as return type. So remove these things. After this parenthesis you need to specify the lambda expression sign. So this is the first lambda expression which we have written for our custom functional interface. And if your lambda expression, as previously I had discussed, if your lambda expression contains only one statement, then specifying this parenthesis is optional. So even you can remove this parenthesis as well. So your simplified lambda expression would be like this. And this is this lambda expression, basically this lambda expression nothing but the implementation of your method which is available in this interface, right? So you got the reference of my interface 1, and using this reference you can make call to this method, right? So if I run this code, then we are able to successfully get the output. So this is the first functional interface which we have written, and we have declare one method which is having return type void, and method name is method 1. Now going one step ahead, and we'll create another interface which will accept some parameter as well. So next functional interface I'm going to create my interface 2, and here I'm going to this method also, this interface I'm also going to mark as functional interface. Now once you mark this interface as functional interface, then this compiler is showing error saying that at least you will have to add one method. So sorry for that. So let's create a method which is having void is the return type, and method name I would give method 2, and at this time this method is accepting one parameter, is nothing but the name in this case. Sorry, this would be interface, not class. Sorry. So second functional interface we have defined is called my interface 2. Now in client program we would like to create a lambda expression for this functional interface. So now directly I'm going to write lambda expression for this. Now my interface 2, again my interface 2 equal to, as this method does not return any value, right? So you can give the empty parenthesis like this. Now we'll have to give lambda sign, which is arrow. Now now you can see here this method accepts one argument as well. So that's why you need to pass this argument as well. Sorry for this, not empty object but one argument you need to pass like this. Now you can make use of this argument in the lambda expressions, right? So here I'm going to specify only single statement, so that's why you no need to write a open and close parenthesis, right? And here you can say your name is, and you can print the name happily over here. Okay, so this is our second lambda expressions. Now basically this is nothing but the implementation of method itself, which is available in my interface 2. Now you got the reference of this interface, my interface 2, and here while calling its method, that is nothing but method 2, you need to pass the name. So name I'm going to pass Sean Murphy, and if I try to run this application, then we got the output, your name is Sean Murphy. So here you have learned how we can define a lambda expression for a functional interface which is having a method which accepts one single parameter, right? Now let's create another functional interface having more than one parameter, right? So let's create a functional interface. I would say my interface 3, and in this interface I'm going to declare a method is called void, and of course method 3 I'm going to specify, and here this guy will take two parameters. First is the name and second is the age, right? So this is our third functional interface. Now we have to define a lambda expression for this functional interface in client program. So I go to here and I want to separate the output from different functional interface. So let's define a lambda expression for this guy as well. So here you will have to equal to, and here this guy takes two parameters. First is the name and second is the age itself, and after that you need to specify the arrow, and here you can define a return type as well, and this is integer, so you can give int, and here you can print. So if you specify more than one statement, I would like to specify more than one statement, so you will have to give the open and close parenthesis, and this will end with the semicolon, and you can print the person name. So you can say your name is person name, you can print, and you can print his age as well. So you can say you are and his age you can print years old, right? And here just we have defined a functional interface, right? Lambda expression. Here we have given the implementation of functional interface using lambda expressions, but we need to call its method to execute this code. Now you will have a method 3. Here you can specify name like Andrew and age is 30 years old. Now if I run this client program, then I'm getting output like this. So in this video tutorial I have taught you how to define functional interface with different number of arguments, and even for return type as a void and zero argument, and how we can define lambda expression for those functional interfaces. So next series of video tutorial I'm going to discuss some theoretical concept about the lambda expressions. And thanks for watching this video.